Many of us love frankincense, and if that's you, boy, do I have a video for you today. Hi, everyone. My name is Sherry, and this is Standing Stone Wellness. Welcome. On this channel, we make super fun things. Recently, I was gifted frankincense resin. I have a sample of it in this little container here. For my aromatherapy friends, it is Boswellia carteri. I am super excited to use this. I've been dreaming up a number of recipes and projects that I can use this with. In today's video, I am going to be infusing a carrier oil, and we are going to be using that oil in a soap recipe. I will be holding some of it back for a couple of future projects that I have in my mind. So for today, let's get started with some frankincense infused soap. Okay, so this is the frankincense resin that I was gifted. I have been slowly going through this bucket. And what I'm going to do today is infuse it in avocado oil. Now, I have a lightly colored avocado oil. That's what I was looking for because I find avocado oil sometimes gets to be a little bit darker green. I wanted the lighter color. And what I'm going to do is I am going to infuse the frankincense resin at 1/3 of the amount of the oil. So I want 8 ounces of oil, and I am going to use 2.7 ounces of the frankincense, at least. I'm hoping I should have that much. And what I'm going to do is spin this around in my little blender here to make sure that it's very small particles. That way it'll be better in the oil and I can use it for something else. My infused avocado oil has been sitting for 3 weeks, and I started the infusion by putting it in a water bath. So I'm ready to use this. I have strained my avocado oil a couple of times now, and I have 6 ounces of frankincense infused avocado oil. And what I did was to separate out the bits of the frankincense resin that I could get, and I've separated it into this little jar, and I'm going to be using that for a different project. I only want the oil for my soap. Now, it is a very fragrant oil, so what I've decided to do is I will use the regular amount of avocado oil in my soap recipe, and half of that amount is going to be this infusion. I think that will give a really nice balance of the frankincense resin because there are some particles still left in this avocado oil, and I think it will give a nice scent without it being overpowering. Okay, guys, so here is the final soap. I hope that the camera is picking up these pictures. I will try to post a picture the way that I see the soap at the end, but I was going for the feeling of a gift, a holiday gift, and I think that the green and gold in this soap is really bringing that feeling out. And this is a very pretty soap. I think I really love how the swirls came out. Now, if there is such a thing as an antique or a vintage bakery, I think that this scent really hits the mark there. I can smell the frankincense a little bit, but not too much. There's definitely sandalwood in here and that hint of vanilla. The vanilla that I used in this recipe has a very low usage rate. It's only 0.5%, and I only did about 0.5% of the sandalwood as well. So this is a very subtle scent, but there's something about it that is just warm, inviting, vintage, and just delicious. I love this scent. So that's all I have for you this week. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you'll join me next week when I figure out how to use up the rest of that frankincense oil. Until then, I am wishing you a super great weekend. Bye for now.